Stunning, Dana, and so stylish. And you look
It's
amazing.
all for revenue.
Yes, no, and you look amazing in the campaign as well. So let's talk a little bit about what you're wearing and your favorite looks from the campaign.
Well, you saw the video. My favorite look is the black jumpsuit. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but
The one shoulder.
so it's an off shoulder, and there's this little cutout detail here on the top, and it's classic but with a twist. It's chic and it's perfect for any occasion. And I think it's one of those statement pieces that you can use, 5 years from now, and it'll still be timeless and in fashion.
Totally. I think so many of the pieces in the new collection are so perfect for the festive season. I love the sequins and the colors. They're so classy and really, really festive. What was one of the pieces that you think translates from day to night really easily, just with a change of accessories or shoes?
I think what I'm wearing today, I think it's perfect for the day. I mean, it's a bit dressy, but then who said anything about being overdressed, right? You can't really be overdressed.
Go big or go home.
It's a beautiful color for the day, and because of the length, it's a great day dress, but then because of the sequins, it also translates perfectly for the night. Maybe just a change of shoe. Actually, not necessarily a change of shoe, just maybe some accessories for the night and to dress it up even further. But I think it's a perfect transition from day to night kind of dress.
For sure. No, and also what resonates with you about the brand? We've talked about how you're the perfect brand ambassador, but I'm going to get Dhruv to elaborate on that as well. But for you, what resonated about the brand?
Dhruv has to say only nice things. Like there's no option.
I don't have to try.
He's stuck. Well, for me, the most exciting part is that I've been shopping at For Revenue from the time I was in college. And I've always, they have a very classic, elegant, glamorous kind of sensibility, which coincidentally also happens to be my personal sense of style. Has always been very minimalistic, very classic, understated, that kind of thing. So I think it's a perfect match from that point of view. And I was very excited when they approached me a couple of months ago, because it's a very fulfilling situation to be in when you get to be associated with a brand that you actually relate to, B, you're an actual consumer of. It just makes it more real and satisfying. So I was really, really happy. And of course, to be the first Indian brand ambassador is always a special thing. So it's been great. I'm really looking forward to this association. By the way, please send me lots of nice clothes. Every month I get like a new For Revenue package, and I'm like, yes, I love receiving clothes.
Yeah, I totally agree. I also have been wearing the brand since college, and I love it. And Dhruv, tell us what made Dana just the perfect brand ambassador, because she really is everything for
I don't have to
Revenue.
try very hard, trust me, Diana. I think you exude in a fantastic aura. You have a great personality. And she has an ability to radiate so much positivity and confidence. And like she said, she feels timeless herself, elegant, and all that resonates with the soul of the brand, truly. And we feel that we really have the perfect ambassador for our brand in India. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, I'm just going to get both of you to share 3 words that you think of as words that symbolize the forever new woman. Let's start with you.
Modern, timeless. I know that's kind of ironic, but it's It is what it
works.
is.
Yeah.
Glamorous.
Perfect.
For me, it's all about elegance, sophistication, and of course, glamour as well, definitely. But I think all these beautiful words sum up what the brand is all about.
Well, we couldn't have had a more perfect embodiment of all those qualities. In addition to being beautiful and successful and talented, Diana is also so humble and so positive
You
and
guys are
just
so
lovely.
kind. I should be
No,
here every
really, I
day.
can't say that about
It's
everybody.
great for my self-confidence, ego, everything. You know, it's just like, keep saying nice things.
It's easy to do when such a lovely person is the recipient of the adjectives. All right, well, on that note, we'd like to present you with a special gift to welcome you to the Forever New family. And we have two shining stars of the Forever New team who've come down from Delhi to present Diana with this gift. We have Meenakshi and Deena. Meenakshi is our star store manager and Deena is our star fashion consultant. They're continuously working to uplift the brand and they've done an amazing job. So this is a special gift, Diana, for you. And now we also have a very special message from our global MD, Carolyn Mackenzie from Australia. Ladies, and your mic, and please say your name and your publication before you ask your question. So, do we have any questions?
So quiet. Oh, well behaved.
You have that effect on people. No questions? Did I hear a murmur?
No pressure.
No pressure, no pressure. And I know that there have been one-on-ones already. All right, if we...
We have one question for
We
you.
do have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you take your style from day to night, like super easily without like much effort?
I think I would do it in terms of shoes and bags and accessories more than anything else. I keep the look the same, but then I just change it around with like a statement pair of heels or like a really chunky, fun bag. That's how I usually, because if you wear, for example, I'm a huge jeans and white shirt kind of person, which is great for the day.
Yeah.
And then you just want to dress it up at night and you know, like a chunky pair of shoes and maybe a cool bag, and it can completely change, and accessories.
Yeah.
And of course a little black on the eyes. Always works. So yeah, that's the easiest way to do it, I'd say. Yeah.
Do we have any more questions? All right, if we don't have any more questions, then we are ready to wrap. Thank you all for being such a wonderful
so much.
audience. You know, we're going to reconvene in 15 minutes in the collection preview area, so please do stay with us. Thank you so much, Diana and Dhruv. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you can tell us more about your association with Further.
Well, about a few months ago, Revenue approached me and said we would like to have you on board, and I was really excited because, like I said, I have been using their products and I've been shopping at Revenue stores from the time I was in college when I didn't have any money to shop, but I would like save all this money to go and buy something from there because if you were making a plan with your friends or like if there was a birthday party or something that had to go for some special event, then I said I know I'm going to find something over there that I will really like. So I used to save up and I used to go in college and buy. So it's great to come full circle and a few years later be their face and the first face in India, which is very special for me, and to be their brand ambassador. Also because I feel like their aesthetic is very similar to mine. I'm generally very classic, very understated, simple kind of dresser, and I feel like their aesthetic is the same. So it's a great match, I think, and it's a brand I relate to and I have a history with. So yeah, I'm really excited.
You are a brand person. How does a celebrity plays a role whenever they endorse any product or being a brand face?
What role do they play? Well, I guess to promote the brand, but I think what's important is, at least for me personally, I always feel that I like to associate with brands that I relate to, that I'm familiar with, brands that I actually use, and that I'm an actual consumer of, because then it feels more real. Doesn't feel like I'm lying then, to the public. Otherwise, it just feels like, okay, I never use this brand, I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to tell people to buy it. That I feel is a bit wrong. So for me, I like to have that connect and that association if it's a brand that I've actually used in my life, or if it's a product that I'm familiar with, if they're brands that actually make me happy, then I would love to be part and associate with them, which is luckily in my life so far that's happened, and I've had the opportunity to associate with brands that I genuinely would use in my life, and that's why I would tell other people to use them as well.
Okay, Dynamo, you have immense number of followers, many people look up to you, and whenever it's come to a fashion, so do you feel pressurized because you have to always be a perfect, or otherwise people will going to troll you? Because nowadays it's very common.
It's very common, but I've become used to it. I'm like, if somebody wants to say something good, great. If somebody wants to say something bad, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna like block it out of my mind because it's impossible to live up to that expectation all the time. I mean, you step out to go to for a flight at 6 in the morning. You cannot be full hair, makeup, dolled up, and looking perfect at 6 in the morning. Like I will wake up at 5:30, leave my house at 5:45, and reach my flight, and roll out of bed and not bother about my face. So. I mean, and people should realize that. I mean, you know, it's at the end of the day, we're all human. So I guess eventually after a period of time, you become immune to it and you learn how to cut out the negativity and only embrace the positivity. And yeah, that's what you eventually do.
Actors are always known for experimenting on their looks, but what is that one thing you would never experiment?
I think after all these years, I know what suits me and what doesn't, and I know what works on me and what doesn't. So I like to experiment. It's fun, it's exciting. Otherwise, it gets very boring and you do the same thing over and over again. But if I know something's not going to work, then I probably wouldn't do it, because why would I put myself in that position and then get like trolled for it, like when I know that it's not going to work. So then I would experiment within a limit and within what I know would work for me, and not do what I know would definitely be an epic fail, and then like have to deal with the repercussions after that.
Okay, Diana, lastly, very soon we're going to see you in Shibdat
Yes.
for the Mohit Raina. So what's your status, and it's your debut production also?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to working on Shiddat, because I mean it's great to go back to, you know, the place where my career started, and to work with Dinu again, and to work with, you know, the whole of Maddock actually, and I'm looking forward to working with Kunal, because we've never worked together before, and Mohit, and there's a lot of us. There's Mohit, there's Sunny, there's Radhika, so it's like a big bunch of us. I'm sure it's going to be fun. First time I'm doing a true, like a intense love story. I've never done one before. I've done rom-coms and drama and, you know, those kind of things, but I've never done an intense love story. So it's going to be interesting. Very interesting story. It's, you know, within the love story, there's a story, which is why I think I took to the script a lot. And